their tunnel, and we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully. First down. Here's Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Cousins now on second down. That is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cousins on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Letting one go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey. Do something.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Newton on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
Now it's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Good. Do something. Good. Hey, get right down.
They snap it to Newton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Newton now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Being chased out left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On second down, Cousins again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first and 10, Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dropped.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Hey, get right down. The ball. Gun.
Newton now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Palardy now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Sherrills. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, Cousins. Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Julius Peppers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And out now come the Vikings. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's it. 180. Great.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's it. 180.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Here's McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. And now out comes Minnesota. First down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denoris Cersei. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Anderson. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Sherrills to return it. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denoris Cersei. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard.